Very warm good morning, one and all present here. Albert Einstein said, education is not the learning of facts, but the training of minds to think. To start AICTE IST refresher program on learners oriented teaching methods, I request very dedicated administrator, a dynamic educationist, a researcher, Dr. Premanand Singh Chauhan, coordinator of the program, and principal IPS CTM Gwalior to deliver welcome address. Please, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Honorable Chief Guest of today's program, Professor M.P. Punia, Guest of Honor, Professor Bhuta Singh Sidhu, other dignitaries, and dear participants. Very good morning to all. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the opening ceremony of 3rd AICTE IST Refresher Program on learner-oriented teaching methods. I take this opportunity to extend a warm welcome to our fraternal Chief Guest, Professor M.P. Punia, Honorable Vice Chairman, AICTE New Delhi. He is a sincere, hardworking, innovative, and visionary person who is known for his significant contribution in the growth and development of technical education in India. I also welcome our gladsome guest of honor, Professor Bhuta Singh Sidhu, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Maharaja Ranjit Singh Punjab Technical University, India. He is a renowned academician and researcher and known for working with a deep sense of commitment, utmost dedication, honesty, and sincerity. My words would not be enough to communicate the degree of work accomplished by Professor Punia and Professor Sidhu. I express my heartfelt gratitude to both of them for accepting the invitation to grace the occasion. I also welcome Mr. P.K. Ghosh, Chief Administrative Officer, IPS Group of Colleges, dignitaries, heads of various departments, and participants. I am happy to declare our gratefulness to AICTE and IST and its official for offering their continuous support. Glad to inform that first and second AICTE IST refresher programs were organized during February 10 to 16 and April 7 to 13 successfully with the support of you all. This is the last program of the series. IPS College of Technology and Management has fulfilled its vision by organizing all these events in a systematic way during pandemic. Our institute has already aimed at academics and holistic development of students. As we all are aware that due to COVID-19, the entire world is facing the different kinds of unexpected problems. Glad to inform you all that in spite of such tough conditions, IPS College of Technology and Management has organized 29 international national webinars, workshops, FTPs, short-term training programs on cutting-edge technologies for faculties and students' awareness and their academic developments during lockdown with the support of AICTE, RGPV, and other professional bodies. Now, after facing such challenging times, the entire world is trying to come up with new and innovative ideas, especially in the field of teaching and learning. Everyone is thinking about fundamental elements of effective teaching and learning practices, outcome-based teaching, learner-centered teaching, project and problem-based teaching, teaching based on industrial requirements, technology-enabled teaching, and many more. Therefore, to enrich the knowledge of faculties through interaction with eminent personalities from industries and academia, 20 speakers from topmost universities like IITs, NITs, Penn State University, state government colleges have been invited to deliver the talk in this refresher program on thematic area. We are fortunate that all the speakers have accepted our invitation. We are delighted to see that participants are very enthusiastic to join the program. Total 180 members of faculties from different corners of India have shown their interest in the refresher program, and among them, 100 got selected to participate in the same due to limitation of seats. Hope this knowledge sharing will improve the teaching learning practices and will be beneficial to the society and also help us to bridge the gap between industry and academia. I wish the refresher program be successful and reach its goal as mentioned. My deep appreciation to the members involved in the refresher program since inception, Dr. Manoj Narvaria, Dr. Anupma Agarwal, Mr. Veet Raj Singh, Ms. Neha Sharma, Ms. Pragya Sharma, Ms. Archana Acharya, Mr. Sushil Chaturvedi, and Mr. Prem Prakash Pandit for bringing out dream into real canvas. Lastly, I request each one of you to keep yourself safe at home during COVID-19 pandemic. I know that time is tough, but keeping safe at home can make situations better. Once again, my deep sense of regard to Professor Punia and Professor Sidhu to grace the occasion. Thank you to one and all. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Archana ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, so much. Your wise thought and hard work always guide us. Now I request our source of inspiration, Mr. P.K. Ghosh, Chief Administrative Officer, IPS Group of Colleges, to address the gathering. Please, sir. Sir, please unmute your...
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. I should begin with this. Good, positive, and rainy morning to all of you who are participating in this program. Well, it is positive because we will be discussing certain positive aspects and which will help the teaching fraternity in the positive frame of mind. It is also positive because this morning we have got a bit of relief in the COVID front because the curve is showing some kind of a desirable improvement. And it is also positive because this part of the country, we are having a good weather condition because of the intermittent rain last night as well as this morning. Anyway, at the outset, let me express our sincere gratitude on behalf of IPS Group of Colleges to ICTE and ISTE for having selected this institute for hosting such an important event. This event, of course, is important, especially in the stressful condition that we are in. Well, it becomes necessary for us to remain in the positive frame of mind, and especially the teaching fraternity as well as learner fraternity. And we are also in the process learn important inputs, valuable inputs in changing our technique and upgrading our knowledge base as well as skill in transferring the knowledge to the new generation students. Well, I take this opportunity to welcome the guests from ICTE and ISTE for having agreed to be present and contribute their valuable inputs and experience to the teaching fraternity who are participating in this program. And I am sure that this will be an unique experience for all the participants, both the teaching fraternity as well as the learner fraternity, to upgrade their knowledge base. Especially, we all know the world is changing, the technology is advancing, And so are the need for the students' learning methodology. And in order for us to update and upgrade, it becomes necessary for us to organize such kind of event, which not only will keep us active in the positive frame of mind, as well as we will have valuable inputs as to how we can amend, keeping in mind the changing need, the changing scenario of the new generation students. Well, with these few words, I once again welcome the guests of this inaugural session, as well as the participants, and of course, the organizing committee who are organizing this program. The series of the program is going on, and I'm sure that this program will be very much helpful to all of us. Well, some of us are, of course, old and obsolete, but those who are in the midst of their teaching, profession, definitely they are going to benefit professionally in improving and upgrading their skill. With these few words, I would like to thank you all for giving me this opportunity to speak a few words. Thank you all. Over to you, Archana.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for sharing such valuable guidance. A truly great mentor has hard to find, difficult to part, and impossible to forget. It is the opportune moment to introduce guest of honor, Professor Bhuta Singh Sidhu, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Maharaja Ranjit Singh, Punjab Technical University, Bhatinda. Dr. Sidhu obtained BE in Mechanical Engineering and ME in Production Engineering from Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, Ludhiana. With more than 28 years teaching, research, and administrative experience in technical institutions, universities, including IKG Punjab Technical University Jalandhar, MRS Punjab Technical University Jalandhar, Bhatinda, MRS PTU Bhatinda, and Director Yavindra College of Engineering, Punjabi University, Dr. Sidhu did his PhD in engineering from prestigious IIT Roorkee. During his various tenures, he emerged as a good administrator and gave new dimension in the field of academics. He aggressively worked towards the upgradation of technical education. He promoted research and development activities. He initiated various innovative schemes. On the research front, Dr. Sidhu has submitted more than 170 research papers in the area of economic energy generation and development of surface coating for high temperature materials. Dr. Sidhu, as a researcher, has filed 4 patents from his research work and written books besides winning national and international awards for numerous achievements. He had also played a crucial role in collaboration of IKG PTU and MRS PTU with international universities, including University of California, Santa Cruz Campus, USA, Pennsylvania State University, St. Joseph's State University, University of the Fraser Valley, Canada, Brock University, Canada, McGill University, Canada, the University of Toronto, and Thompson River University of Canada. He is a recipient of the AICTE Fellowship for PhD. He has been awarded with Best Engineering College Teacher Award by ISTE New Delhi, India. He has been nominated as member of TSS Advisory Council in USA. He is a fellow of the Indian Society of Continuing Engineering Education and Institutions of Engineering, India. May I request sir to enlighten delegates by his valuable words. Please, sir.
Thank you, Archana. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Before I start, wish you all a very sound and safe stay in these pandemic conditions. Chief guest of today's inaugural ceremony, Professor Dr. M.P. Punia, Vice Chairman, All India Council of Technical Education, all the dignitaries and management committee members of IPS College of Technology, Gwalior, Dr. A.K. Tyagi, Director, and Professor Premanand Singh Chauhan, Principal and Coordinator to this Faculty Development Program, Mr. P.K. Ghosh, Chief Administrative Officer, and dear delegates, a very good morning. It is a great privilege for me to be here on this online platform to the inaugural ceremony of this All India Council of Technical Education and Indian Society for Technical Education induction program on learner-oriented teaching methods organized by this IPS College of Technology, Gwalior. We all know that the present scenario of All India Council of Technical Education and being biggest society to cater for technical education, we all know about Indian Society for Technical Education also. This is a very innovative collaboration of AICTE and ISTE to sponsor faculty development programs. Dear friends, we all know because even the Vice Chairman, Professor Punia, is here, the team at All India Council of Technical Education, who is very effective, very visionary to taking this issue. Even if I talk about this faculty development programs, AICTE has recognized, has added its name in the Guinness Book of Record also by organizing large number of faculty development programs in the last year in this online mode. Even this is a very innovative approach, the collaboration with Indian Society for Technical Education, because Indian Society for Technical Education is presently having around 1 lakh faculty member as its members, and more than even 6 lakh students are also member. We have number of student chapters, faculty chapters in different institutions, and automatically we can find out the better academicians, the better institutions through which we can sponsor these faculty development program, so that we will disseminate knowledge properly and we will organize these FDPs properly in different institutions, and the actual benefits will be given to the faculty members, to the teachers. Of course, the topic of this today's faculty development program, which is a 1-week faculty development program organized by IPS College of Technology, is learner-oriented teaching methods. So automatically the topic indicates the importance of this faculty development program, because we really need the equipping the different skills to our faculty, or now in the days when we have the use of technology, even to disseminate the knowledge, to disseminate the education to our students, for which even I'm thankful to our faculty, thankful to the technology also, because otherwise, if the technology will not prevail, we may not be so much capable to educate our students in these pandemic conditions. Because we all know the scenario 100 years back, when such type of conditions are happened, the education suffered a lot, where the means adopted only to have certain pamphlets to be put in the newspaper for the teaching of students. But now, because of the persisting of this technology, we are capable, we are served to proper educate, to disseminate of proper knowledge to our students through this online platform. Even I think that with this, even we will be capable to establish our institutions at par with the advanced countries, because they are already using this blended mode of teaching, and now we are also going on the same side. In the time to come, we might have to enable ourselves to deliver the education in a blended mode, that is online as well as physical mode of education, because both have their advantages and disadvantages, and best education can be provided in the blended mode, and such type of technology are coming in the time, so that we will even unable to disseminate the education to our the learners who are not able to join physically in the classroom. So this is a great initiative, because we are using this online technology for the upgrading of skills of our faculty members. So this is also one of the good initiatives. Even if we talk about the new education policy, that is that talks about the holistic development of our graduates, but beyond that, the policy is also giving a more focus on the training of our faculty, training of trainers. So these type of programs, I think, are better to give the education, as well as if I request to the organizing team of this faculty members also, if they organize some of the maybe one or two experts on this new education policy, because this is the time when we all have to be a complete updates about this new education policy, because with the implementation in the different phases of this new education policy, the whole teaching scenario will change. Even the education policy talks about the change in the status of the institutions. Many of the institutions may become research oriented, many of the institutions may become teaching oriented, and many of them to be turned as autonomous institutions. So by learning, but with discussions on new education policy, we may able to give a positive feedback on that, and as well as we will focus on the development of our institution accordingly to which category the particular institution will fall. I'm sure that this induction program will equip all of the delegates about the latest teaching techniques, latest teaching technologies, and enable the delegates to deliver the education in a more better way with the use of such advanced teaching technologies. So dear friends, just sharing with you one of the quote as said by Henry Ford, that anyone who stops learning is old, whether 20 or 80 years. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. The greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young. So this is the one of the better way to keep your mind young, when you are continuously go on learning, because for the teachers, for the faculty, it is must, as being the technology are going to be developed in a fast pace, and we have to keep ourselves with that. So these type of programs, these type of I can say faculty development program will provide, give awareness to all the faculty members about these technologies. If I just share about our education system, our higher education system is so big that if you go through the data, you will just surprised to note that every day 5,000 students are registered for our higher education system, and in a single day in India we are opening 9 new education institutes for higher education. More than presently we have more than 5,000 higher education institutes, in about which new education policy will also talks about to merge them, to become them some cluster of institutions. So we have to focus on that also. But presently our enrollment to the higher education is 3.7 crores. When we have our gross enrollment ratio 26%, and our new education policy focuses upon to increase this enrollment ratio up to 50%. So if we really increase our gross enrollment ratio up to a 50%, you will just imagine how many new students will come and how much new institutions either increasing, building, and the capacities to the individual institutions are required. Dear friends, on the world level, if I just share with you, there are 900 million, that is 90 crore of children, those receive inadequate education. And to provide them proper education, we need 3 crores of trained teachers, and for the training of these teachers, we need 1 to 3 lakh of trainers are required. Our India is lagging behind. If I talk about the number of teachers per million of population, we are even at half of the Arab countries. We are only having 450 teachers per million of our population, whereas even the Arab countries are having around 800 teachers per million, and the advanced countries, like if I talk about USA, they are having 3,200 teachers per million of students, and we are even 1/8 of that. So we have to focus on our faculty training, as well as the new degrees, that even new education policy will also talks about that, how we will enable, how we will give, how we'll change the duration of that degree, so that we'll create a quality teachers in the time to come. These are just some of the statistics, but dear friends, if I talk about, even we are much lagging on the parts of ethics also in our education. Because presently, you will just imagine when we go out in the morning to take a milk. And we have in our minds that the milk is pure or not. So this is the very, I can say, the very challenging, very dangerous part, that all of our food items are adulterated. Many times, I think that the ancient days, when the technology is given to certain particular part of the population is given, I can say that is more better. You have an example of when Guru Dronacharya asked Drojan for his thumb. That is because they know to whom what type of education is to be given, but because now, because of the online technologies, everything is online, everything is enabled, and it make us unable to learn that. By learning that without knowing the professional ethics, we are using that. We learn how to make a milk from a urea, we start to making it. So we need in our educations to our students, so that when they graduate, they might know about the ethics, and knowing about the professional ethics are much important. So if I have been given many opportunities to suggest solutions for the development in the challenging nations, then I will only suggest ethics, ethics, ethics. Because if we learn ethics to our students, that is much important. So that part, that is the biggest challenge to our teachers, to our gurus, that how we graduate our students with so much ethics that when they will go to the society, they will dedicated to develop it in a right way. So I'm sure that this 5-day faculty development program will equip the delegates in a particular field of how the teaching and learning will happen. I'm sure you might be equipped with that. I'm thankful, rather feel honored that to be invited for this inaugural ceremony. Even I'm much thankful to Professor Premanand Singh Chauhan, who has continuously followed up, and even if I not wrong, we are connected from the last so many years. I think in 2006 we have one conference here in our university. At that time, it is a college, Gyani Jail Singh College of Engineering and Technology. So we visited in that particular conference. So even invite all of you, because that conference is organized every year, and now it become a international conference. You can even participate in that also. So thank you all. Jai Bharat, Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your guidance and valuable suggestions. We will definitely incorporate in the program. Thank you so much, sir. Now, this is a matter of honor for me to introduce chief guest of today's program, Professor M.P. Punia, Honorable Vice Chairman, AICTE. Professor M.P. Punia is a meritorious graduate engineer from MBM Engineering College, Jodhpur, and MTech and PhD from IIT Delhi. Professor Punia has 27 years of experience in various capacities in different institutions. Dr. M.P. Punia is presently serving as Vice Chairman, All India Counseling for Technical Education since 20th January 2017. In the year 2004, he joined as Principal, Government Engineering College, Bikaner. He was honored on 15th August 2008 by the Government of Rajasthan for his extraordinary and meritorious services rendered during this period. Dr. Punia is the recipient of Bharat Mata Award conferred by Indian Institute of Oriental Heritage on 16th August 2014. On behalf of NITTR Chandigarh, he received National Award for the Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities by the Honorable President of India on 3rd December 2013 in New Delhi. Dr. Punia also made significant contribution while serving as a director NITTR Chandigarh for the growth and development of technical education in the northern state of India and to conduct of sub-regional and in-country programs in collaboration with Colombo Plan Staff College for Technician Education, Manila, Philippines. Under his able leadership, the institute had to its credit the conduct training program for Nigeria. Professor Punia emphasized on quality education, good governance, e-learning towards digital India, go green environment, skill development, and assisted to University Grant Commission, National Board of Accreditation, NAC, Consortium for Educational Communication, and Telecom Sector Skill Council of India for their academic achievements. He has visited many countries like USA, China, Canada, Thailand, UK, Singapore, Taiwan, Sri Lanka, and Australia. May I request, sir, to enlighten the gathering by your valuable words. Please, sir.
Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Archana. Respected Professor Bhuta Singh Sidhu ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor Maharaja Ranjit Singh, Punjab Technical University. Respected Professor Paramanand Singh Chauhan, Principal of this very prominent institute, IPS Institute of Engineering and Technology, IPS Institute of Technology and Management, in fact. Professor Tyagi, Professor P.K. Ghosh, who is Chief Administrative Officer of this institute, and very well managed program by Dr. Archana, the way she is mentoring this program. Very long introduction of mine and Professor Bhuta Singh ji, it has been given by Archana, by you. Longer the introduction, smaller the person. जिस व्यक्ति का जितना लंबा परिचय होता है वो व्यक्ति उतना ही छोटा होता है. मेरा परिचय तो बूटा सिंह जी से भी लंबा आपने दिया जो है. जब महात्मा गांधी जी साबरमती आश्रम में थे, वो पूरे देश को आजाद करने के लिए मुहिम चलाए हुए थे, ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट के विरुद्ध में जो है लड़ रहे थे, संघर्ष कर रहे थे. एंड साबरमती आश्रम इज इन गुजरात एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम ही वाज अवे फ्रॉम साबरमती आश्रम. Once he has received one postcard, and it has been written by one Australian citizen. And even today, if you are visiting Sabarmati Ashram, that postcard is lying on the wall of Sabarmati Ashram. It is not important what contents were there in that postcard, what message that Australian citizen has given to Gandhi ji. But important part of that postcard is the address which is written on that postcard. It is Gandhi, India. The postcard, it has been started from Australia, came to India, went to Gujarat, finally to Sabarmati Ashram. और जो उसके ऊपर परिचय लिखा हुआ था गांधी जी का, वो सिर्फ गांधी इंडिया लिखा हुआ था. देखो कितना सा परिचय था इनका, छोटा सा परिचय जो था. तो सबसे पहले तो जितने शिक्षक आज जुड़े हुए हैं और विशेष रूप से आईपीएस जो ग्रुप है आपका, my best wishes to everyone. In fact, at least introduction of IPS Institute, it should be in such a way that IPS, India, anywhere your friends, they are moving, wherever they are going, wherever they are delivering, wherever they are proving that we people are something different. ये मेरा आशीर्वाद आपकी IPS जो है पूरा ग्रुप है, और जिस तरह से टीम लीडर दिख रहे हैं, वेरी वेरी टैलेंटेड, वेरी डायनेमिक, वेरी एनर्जेटिक, योर प्रिंसिपल परमानंद सिंह जी। देन घोष साहब को सुना, घोष साहब आप कह रहे थे कि मैं तो कुछ आउटडेटेड हो गया हूँ। टीचर्स कभी आउटडेटेड होते हैं क्या साहब? शिक्षक कभी आउटडेटेड नहीं होते। जितना बड़ा पेड़ होता है उतने ही अच्छे फल लगते हैं, उतना ही समाज को अच्छे फल देता है। तो आप बिल्कुल आउटडेटेड नहीं है, एंड पीपल लाइक यू विल बी सर्टेनली चेंजिंग द शेप एंड इमेज ऑफ द कंट्री। वी नीड senior dedicated people who are concerned, who can contribute, and country is having enormous hopes from people like you. बिल्कुल अलग नहीं हो सकते सिस्टम से जो है। बूटा सिंह जी को हम सुन रहे थे, बूटा सिंह जी इज वेरी कंसर्न्ड अबाउट आवर ग्रोस एनरोलमेंट रेशियो, देन इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी, and he was saying our gross enrollment ratio is only 26%. Meaning of 26% gross enrollment ratio is in the age group of 18 to 23. If 100 boys girls are there in the age group of 18 to 23, only 26% are getting opportunity to enter into higher education. When 18 to 23, when I'm saying they are eligible for higher education. There are two patterns of education. One is school education up to class 12, and then there is university education, there is college education, higher education. So if between the age group of 18 to 23, if 100 boys and girls are there, only 26 are able to enter into higher education. सिर्फ 26% बच्चे ही ऐसे भाग्यशाली हैं जिनको कॉलेज का मुंह देखने का मौका मिलता है. Whereas this ratio in US is 87%. In UK it is more than 70%. Japan more than 70%. Malaysia more than 60%. Our neighbor China it is more than 50%. Ours is only 26%. That's very, very serious concern. And National Education Policy is dreaming that in next time to come, in next 15 years, this ratio has to become 50%. बूटा सिंह जी सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज जो है, now this gross enrollment ratio is not a real indicator of the higher education. In fact, हमारे देश में जो सबसे बड़ी चिंता की बात है, in the age group of 18 to 23, हायर एजुकेशन में जाने के लिए 12वीं पास होना जरूरी है. इफ दे आर नॉट हैविंग 12th क्लास सर्टिफिकेट, हायर एजुकेशन यूनिवर्सिटीज आर नॉट एंटरटेनिंग देम. हमारे देश में सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत ये आ रही है कि 18 से 23 साल की एज ग्रुप के अंदर जो एलिजिबल बच्चे हैं वो आर हैविंग 12th क्लास सर्टिफिकेट, that number itself is very low, whereas in developed nations this number is very, very large in fact. So because eligible students are not there, that's why the entry into higher education it is quite low. Now UGC is coming with new term, eligible gross enrollment ratio. Eligible gross enrollment ratio means between 18 to 23, how many boys and girls are eligible, who can enter into higher education. So foremost thing is our school education also it has to be strengthened so that more and more students can become eligible to enter into higher education and who can contribute for the betterment of the nation. इसके साथ साथ हमारे पास जो चैलेंज है हायर एजुकेशन में, we people are looking after technical education. AICT is looking after technical education in the country. Another side is University Grants Commission, who is looking after all the universities, even who are providing the general education, maybe commerce, science, biology, management, like this one. So those sort of courses they are looking after. In technical education side, if I'm saying, we are having around 10,000 plus institutes. Total number of institutes which our country is having, it is more than 50,000. The number of universities are 1,000, and every day you are saying 5,000 new students are registering into this higher education. Every day some 9 institutes are being added into this whole system. So our higher education is very big, huge higher education system we are having. And particularly if I'm saying technical education, where we are providing engineering and technology education, management education, pharmacy, architecture, hotel management, arts and crafts, like this one. If everything, if I'm combining all together, out of those 3.7 crore students who are registered, In our case, we are able to register around 80 lakh students in all 4 years. ज़्यादातर 4 साल का एजुकेशन है हमारा. फर्स्ट ईयर, सेकेंड ईयर, थर्ड ईयर, फोर्थ ईयर को अगर जोड़ लें अपन, तो करीब 80 लाख बच्चे हमारे पास आ रहे हैं. लेकिन हर साल एडमिशन देने की कैपेसिटी है हमारी, नए बच्चों को एडमिशन देने की कैपेसिटी है, that is around 32 lakhs. Every year we can entertain 32 lakhs new students in technical education. इतना बड़ा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर कंट्री में क्रिएट कर दिया है. वो साहब, आप जो बात कह रहे थे, अगर मैं 30 साल पहले की बात करूं और आज की बात करूं, particularly in technical education, everyone was dreaming to enter into technical education. The engineering college was a dream. In fact, and the vicinity of some 50, 60 kilometers, 100 kilometers, 200 kilometers, no such institutes were available. Now the children who are coming in higher education, particularly in technical education, they are lucky enough. They are lucky enough. Many private partners, they are joined hands with government, and enormous infrastructure, hard infrastructure in terms of buildings, in terms of laboratories, in terms of library, in terms of computer center, huge infrastructure in the country it has been created. And I am saying every year in technical education we can accommodate 32 lakhs new students. एक साल में 32 लाख नए बच्चों को हम एडमिशन दे सकते हैं. इट इज मोर देन द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ सिंगापुर. Total population of Singapore is 30 lakhs, and only in technical education every year we can accommodate 32 lakhs new students. But unfortunate part is we are having enormous infrastructure, good infrastructure we are having, but against those 32 lakh seats which is available for giving education, technical education, we are able to attract only 18 lakh students every year. हमारी करीब 14 लाख और बच्चों को अकोमोडेट करने जितनी कैपेसिटी हमारी खाली पड़ी हुई है. If you are having a hotel and occupancy is only 40%, if you are having a bus which can carry some 52 passengers, and every day if it is carrying some 30 passengers, no financial viability will be coming. The product which has been created, for which the purpose for which it has been created, it is not getting fulfilled. So unfortunate part is, particularly I am saying in technical education, Bhuta Singh ji, you are vice chancellor, you are also concerned, you are part of this system. सबसे बड़ा हमें जो सोचना है, शिक्षकों को जो सोचना है, आज जो अपन पेडागोजी की बात कर रहे हैं, आप स्टूडेंट सेंटर लर्निंग की बात कर रहे हैं, आईसीटी की बात कर रहे हैं, ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन की बात कर रहे हैं, घर घर शिक्षा पहुंचाने की बात कर रहे हैं. फोरमोस्ट पार्ट इज हाउ वी कैन अट्रैक्ट एलिजिबल स्टूडेंट्स, पर्टिकुलरली इन टेक्निकल एजुकेशन. कैसे लेके आए हम बच्चों को, जो है हमारी जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बन गई है उसका यूटिलाइजेशन तो हो. Forget about increase in gross enrollment ratio. Whatever infrastructure is available with us, it is underutilized. So first and foremost task which we people are having, we teachers are having, we people will have to create interest inside the classes. We'll have to show the dreams to the students that once you will be the part of our higher education system, your future will be like this one. And the students who are coming with us, we should not orient them for Bhopal or Gwalior. We should not orient them for Madhya Pradesh. We should not orient for our country. Anywhere our students should be able to go, they should be able to deliver, they should be able to prove that we Indians, we people are something different. Our values, our sanskaras, our traditions, our capacities are something different. हम हमारे बच्चों को इस तरह से तैयार करें कि जो जस्ट ह्यूमन बीइंग है, दे कैन बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू स्ट्रॉन्ग ह्यूमन रिसोर्स. आज हम बार बार ये कल्पना करते हैं कि भारत बहुत मजबूत है, ये युवाओं का देश है, 50% पॉपुलेशन इज लेस देन 25 ईयर्स. मेरा सोचना ये है कि इस युवा का करेंगे क्या अपन. दे आर जस्ट लाइक ह्यूमन बीइंग्स. इफ दोज ह्यूमन बीइंग्स आर नॉट getting converted into serious human resource who are socially relevant, who are technically competent, and who are professionally sound, if you are unable to convert them into socially relevant human beings, इस युवाओं का ज्यादा मतलब नहीं होगा. हमें सबसे पहले शिक्षक के रोल को डिफाइन करना है. What is our role and in what way we'll be grooming our students so that they can prove that the dream country which it is having, we are ready to fulfill those dreams of the country. और ये कहानी यही खत्म नहीं होती. जो 18 लाख बच्चे हर साल एडमिशन लेते हैं टेक्निकल एजुकेशन, 32 लाख सीटें हैं, 18 लाख एडमिशन लेते हैं. So same number of students should go out also. No, in 4 years when they are pursuing their degrees, after 4 years, every year the 18 lakh students should go out. The number of students who are getting success, that number should be 18 lakhs. But unfortunately, the students who have taken admission, out of those 18 lakhs, actually students who are graduating, that number is 13 lakhs. 5 लाख बच्चे हमारे इन बिटवीन दे आर लेफ्ट द सिस्टम. वी टीचर्स, आई एम सेइंग द ब्लेम गोज ऑन टीचर्स. हमने 4 साल क्या किया? जिस बच्चे ने अपने जीवन के 4 साल हमारे साथ लगाए, इनॉर्मस मनी देयर पेरेंट्स आर स्पेंडिंग, और हमारे पास जब शिक्षा लेने के लिए आए हम उनको रोक ही नहीं पाए. The student to whom I am teaching, when we are discussing about pedagogy, serious pedagogy, connect to students pedagogy. If we are discussing, if the student to whom I am teaching, if it is failing, it means as a teacher I have been failed first. मैं पहले फेल हो गया हूं अगर मेरा पढ़ाया हुआ बच्चा फेल हो रहा है. शिक्षकों, सबसे टफ टाइम हमारे लिए है. हमें परिवर्तन करने की जरूरत है. ये युवा हमारा किसी काम का नहीं रहेगा अगर हमने एक्सपेक्टेशन सोसाइटी की पूरी नहीं की. Or we should feel proud that we people are teachers and we are Indian teachers and we are teaching to Indian students. सबसे talented बच्चों को हम लोग पढ़ा रहे हैं और ये कभी माफ नहीं करेंगे अगर हमने इनको सही रास्ता नहीं दिखाया. If you see our social structure, the best teachers in our family system were our grandparents. हमारे दादा दादी जो थे वो सबसे अच्छे शिक्षक थे. In the family system there was no need to give any additional values to the children. वो सारे हमारे संस्कार जो है हमारे पारिवारिक ढांचे के अंदर से आते थे. The biggest crime which we people have done, we have removed those grandparents from the system. हमने शिक्षक खो दिया है, सबसे बड़ा शिक्षक खो दिया है. Parents don't have time. Our schools have become the business center of coaching. हमने, और जो अच्छे शिक्षक थे हमारे, अब जो लर्नेड शिक्षक थे उनको हमने चुनाव में लगा दिया, उनको हमने जो है जनगणना में लगा दिया, उनको हमने जो है कहीं पशुओं की जनगणना में लगा दिया है. टीचर्स को एकेडमिक्स के अलावा एवरीथिंग वी पीपल हैव गिवन. सो ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स वी डोंट हैव, पेरेंट्स डोंट हैव टाइम, टीचर्स वी हैव रिमूव्ड. हु विल बी मेंटरिंग आवर चिल्ड्रन? कौन करेगा? घोष साहब, आप जैसे व्यक्तियों से उम्मीद है. जो बच्चा हमारे पास हायर एजुकेशन में आ रहा है, इनॉर्मस एक्सपेक्टेशन दे आर हैविंग. वो अच्छे मेंटर्स की तलाश में है, अच्छे ट्रेनर्स की तलाश में है, अच्छे दोस्तों की तलाश में है, अच्छे शिक्षकों की तलाश में है. वी पीपल विल हैव टू चेंज आवरसेल्फ. नेक्स्ट पार्ट आई एम सेइंग the 13 lakh students who have been graduated. I am saying capacity is 32 lakhs, 18 lakhs admissions are there, 13 lakhs have been graduated. Actually students are getting acceptance from the industries. That number is only 7 lakhs. So 32 लाख की कैपेसिटी थी, 7 लाख आपका काम का प्रोडक्ट निकला. एवरी ईयर वी आर एडिंग सम 6 lakhs अनएम्प्लॉयड यूथ इन द कंट्री. उनसे कराओगे क्या? They'll be asking questions from us. They'll be having AK-47. They'll be asking questions from us. If someone is uneducated and if he's unemployed, it hardly matters. He'll be spoiling only one family from where he originates. But if someone is educated and if he's not getting acceptance in this society, we will have to give answer to them. It is responsibility. We teachers will have to play a strong role. भारतीय शिक्षक का रोल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होना है. आई एम वेरी हैप्पी दैट इन दिस टफ टाइम, पेंडेमिक टाइम, द इनॉर्मस इनिशिएटिव व्हिच वी पीपल हैव टेकन, इट इज अमेजिंग. टीचर्स आर कंसर्न, इट शोज दैट टीचर्स आर कंसर्न. जस्ट मैं एक लास्ट मेरी बात बताऊंगा कि हमारे पे समाज का कितना विश्वास है. जस्ट मैं एक उदाहरण बताता हूँ. बूटा सिंह जी जानते हैं, बिफोर ज्वाइनिंग AICTE आई वाज डायरेक्टर ऑफ वन ऑफ द नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट which is imparting training to technical teachers. चंडीगढ़ में, नीटर चंडीगढ़ का मैं डायरेक्टर था. I remained there up to 2016, end of 2016. I was staying in that campus. जो नीटर का कैंपस था उसमें रहता था. One of my professor, he was staying nearby to me. उनका घर मेरे पास में था. They were having a dog with them. एक कुत्ता पाला हुआ था उन्होंने जो है. एक बार उन्होंने LTC पे जाने का प्लान किया, बाहर घूमने जाने का प्लान किया. When someone is going out, they'll have to travel by air or by train. In train and air, everything is possible to carry, but it is difficult. It is not allowed to carry that dog. कुत्ते को तो साथ नहीं ले जाने देंगे ना. Before going on LTC, they are requested to me कि सर 7 दिन हम बाहर जा रहे हैं, कुत्ते की देखभाल आप जो है कर लोगे क्या? I am from a farmer's family. I know how cow can be cared, how buffalo can be cared. मेरे को ये पता नहीं था कि कुत्ते का पालन पोषण कैसे किया जाए. Because dogs are autonomous, enormous energy they are having. They can move anywhere. उनको तो कोई रोक टोक है ही नहीं. लेकिन घर पे रोकना, उन्होंने कहा कि 7 दिन आपको जो संभालना है. बिकॉज नेबर वाज रिक्वेस्टिंग, माय प्रोफेसर वाज रिक्वेस्टिंग, वी हैव टेकन दैट असाइनमेंट, माई सेल्फ, माई वाइफ, वी हैव टेकन दैट असाइनमेंट. बट एवरी आवर वी वर गेटिंग द टेलीफोन कॉल्स. उनके जाने के बाद हर घंटे फोन कर रहे थे, कुत्ता हमारा कैसा है, कुत्ते को बिस्किट दे दिए या नहीं दिए, while you are offering that bath to dog, please maintain that particular temperature of water. Voice हमको देना है, which we have specified to that one. Every hour we were getting telephone calls for 7 days. I am in teaching profession in last 30 years. Thousands of boys and girls I taught, undoubtedly. That too in higher education. In higher education, when boys and girls are coming, they are 18 plus. Managing them, it's again a difficult task. But during last 30 years, I never got any telephone call from any parent कि हमारी बेटी कैसे एक है, हमारा बेटा कैसे एक है. For dog, society doesn't have faith on us कि हम ठीक से पाल पाएंगे या नहीं पाएंगे. But for their children, they are having enormous faith. I'm very happy that society का कितना बड़ा विश्वास है. वो कभी फोन करके भी नहीं पूछ रहे. They are knowing that our children is in right hand. और जो संस्कार वो शिक्षक देगा, उस संस्कार को शायद भगवान भी चेंज नहीं कर पाएगा. इस तरह के संस्कार वो शिक्षक दे रहा है. और शिक्षक का रोल भगवान से भी बड़ा माना गया है. गुरु गोविंद दो खड़े काके लागू पाए, बलियारी गुरु आपने गोविंद दियो बताए. भगवान से भी बड़ा रूप है. God is just creating. We people are shaping them. We are giving shape to them. How important we people are. तो मेरा सबसे बड़ी एक्सपेक्टेशन आप लोगों से ये है कि आप ये समाज का विश्वास तोड़ मत देना. जो समाज ने विश्वास हमारे पे किया हुआ है, never break that faith. If that faith which society is having on teachers, if it has been broken, no one will be managed the society. Society is being managed, society is in harmony because we teachers are there. We should feel proud. आप कभी ये पैकेज की, छुट्टियों की, आपके घड़ी पहन के आए 10 से 5 टाइम, ये काम नहीं करना है. छोटा सा उदाहरण देता हूं, हमारा चरित्र कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है, शिक्षक का चरित्र कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है. हाउ आवर स्टूडेंट्स आर कोपिंग आवर होल एक्टिविटीज, even the way we are entering into the classes, the way we are sitting in the class, the way we are dressing up, the way we are moving, everything is getting copied. हमारी हर चीज हमारा विद्यार्थी कॉपी करता है. एक छोटा सा उदाहरण मैं बताता हूँ. सुकरात वाज वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट टीचर, बहुत बहुत विद्वान टीचर थे. and as far as student centered teaching is concerned, that old system of education, it was student centered. It was on the basis of arguments. Inside the classes there were strong arguments between professors and students. It was not one way communication. When we are saying student centered, it means 50% time teachers are speaking in the classes, more than 50% time students are speaking. That is student centered. So in Sukrat's classes, that type of hot discussions used to have, and finally conclude hota tha, wo discussion conclude hota tha, and majority of the time students used to win. जीतते थे, बच्चे प्रूव करते थे कि सर आप जो कह रहे हो ये चीज ऐसे भी हो सकती है, इसका रास्ता ऐसे भी हो सकता है. So that sort of class has ended, and after that class, Sukrat ji and those students, they were dancing, they were enjoying. In fact, the type of arguments which has taken place in the class, they were dancing. Sukrat ji was wearing one shawl, 6 yard long white shawl he was wearing, and they were dancing. उनके शॉल पे कोई छोटा सा कहीं काला धब्बा जो है कुछ गिर गया, सफेद शॉल पे कुछ गिर गया. वन ऑफ द बॉय केम नियर टू सुकरात जी, whispered in his ear कि सर आपके शॉल पे कुछ लग गया है, कुछ धब्बा लग गया है. सुकरात जी ने ध्यान नहीं दिया. अगेन another boy came after 5-10 minutes, सर आपके शॉल पे कुछ जो है लगा हुआ है. 2-3-4 बार का. फाइनली सुकरात जी said, यार आई एम वेयरिंग ए ब्यूटीफुल शॉल, व्हाइट शॉल 6 yards long, no one is appreciating that one. और एक छोटा सा धब्बा लग गया है, everyone is able to see this one. हमारे शिक्षक का चरित्र वो सफेद शॉल है, वैसा बना के रखना. एंड फाइनली आई एम सेइंग, if you are not prepared, if you are not ready to take class, if your faces are not smiling, if you are not energetic, never go in the class. If you are going in the class, do justice. अगर आप तैयार नहीं हैं, क्लास में मत जाना आप जो है. एक छोटे से बच्चे का उदाहरण मैं बताता हूं आपको. एट द नर्सरी लेवल, 3-4 साल का जो बच्चा होता है, while they are entering into nursery classes, they are writing some A, B, C, D like this one letters, they are writing, those small children. After that they start writing some words. Monkey लिखा, किसी छोटे बच्चे ने monkey लिखा, and spelling of monkey, that children has written MONKY. Actual spelling should be MONKY. He or she has written MONKY, and he or she has gone home. When parents are assessing their answer sheets, parents are saying, beta, what you have done, monkey spelling should be MONKY, you have written MONKY, the spelling is wrong. The answer of that children will be, Papa, you are wrong, Mummy, you are wrong. My teacher is saying that monkey spelling is MONKY. Even it is wrong, but the faith which they are having on teachers. They are staying with parents for 18 hours. With teachers, they are staying for 6 hours. But the faith which is being carried, that is carried on teachers. मेरी शिक्षकों से रिक्वेस्ट ये है कि if you are not prepared, if you are not ready to take class, never go in the class. While you are going in the class, you deliver those contents who are correct contents. आप गलत चीज मत पढ़ा देना कभी. No eraser is available in this globe who can erase those contents which has been delivered by the teachers, which has been inserted into the hearts of the children. उन कंटेंट्स को कोई इरेजर इरेज नहीं कर पाएगा. आपने अगर सर्किट डिजाइनिंग इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स की गलत पढ़ा दी, and that boy or girl has become circuit designer of an aircraft which is carrying some 1000 passengers, वो 1000 लोगों की जान ले सकता है आपकी एक गलत चीज पढ़ाई हुई. आप गलत मत पढ़ा देना. After taking class, after 55 minutes, when you are coming out from the class, if you are feeling very good that today my delivery was excellent, the way I communicated, the way I planned, the way I replied the queries of the students, if those type of thoughts are coming in your mind, you are a good teacher. आप अपना खुशी जता रहे हैं. आपका वाइब्रेशंस आर पॉजिटिव, वाइब्रेशंस आर क्रिएटेड इन योर माइंड. आप वहां सैलरी की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, पैकेज की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. आप उस खुशी की बात कर रहे हैं which you are receiving by best delivery of yours. But after taking class, if you are feeling bad, बार आते टाइम आपको ये लगता हो कि मेरी क्लास आज अच्छी नहीं थी. It should have been better. My planning should have been better. My method of delivery should have been better. मेरे को और इसके बारे में पढ़ना चाहिए था. The ways students were raising question, I was unable to reply in a proper way. अगर आपको खराब लगता हो क्लास लेने के बाद, you are having all the qualities of becoming a very good teacher because you are knowing your shortcomings. But if you are in third category, आपको क्लास लेने के बाद कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता हो, अच्छा पढ़ाया खराब पढ़ाया, some old notes you have taken some 10 years back which you have prepared, you have gone into the class and coming out, you are teaching because on 30th you'll have to take salary. Students are studying because they want to earn the degree. अगर इस तरह की आपकी दोस्ती है बच्चों से, better you leave this profession. आप इसके लिए नहीं बने हुए हैं. हमें देश में ऐसे शिक्षक चाहिए जिनके दिमाग में वाइब्रेशन हो, जो कंसर्न बच्चों का होगा. अपने आप स्टूडेंट्स सेंटर्ड आपकी क्लास हो जाएगी. आपके गुणों के पीछे आपकी क्लास है, आपके ज्ञान के पीछे, आपके व्यवहार के पीछे. आप जो एक पेरेंट का भी जो आप रोल अदा कर रहे हैं, दैट इज योर रोल. इन फैक्ट होप दिस नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी, द एफर्ट व्हिच वी पीपल आर डूइंग, probably will change the scenario of the country. Alone no one can do miracle. अकेला व्यक्ति कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा. When we'll be having people like Go Saab, Sandhu Saab, Parmanand ji, Archana, if like-minded people, if you are joining hands all together and we are taking oath कि कोई भी कठिन परिस्थितियां होंगी, our role will be stable, will be impartial and certainly we are meant for this young generation. ऐसी शपथ इन प्रोग्रामों के जरिए लेनी है. Thank you very much for giving opportunity to me. Hope this 5-day program will be a wonderful addition, wonderful contribution in the confidence building of the teachers. They'll be educated and finally whatever you people are learning from here, please deliver to our students. They are future of ours. Best wishes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for such vivid description and guiding us. Your leadership will inspire many universities to achieve wonders. And really, you have raised important factors for technical educations. Thanks for sharing your valuable thoughts, sir. And we assure you that we will move on footprints you have shown us today. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I request Mr. Vineet Raj Singh Kushwaha, Head CSE IPS CTM and co-coordinator of this program, to propose vote of thanks. Please, sir.
Thank you, madam. Good morning, everyone. It's my privilege to propose vote of thanks on this occasion. I am Vineet Raj Singh Kushwaha on behalf of the organizing committee of the AICT IST Refresher Program on learner-oriented teaching methods. Extend my most sincere thanks to our chief guest, Professor M.P. Punia, Honorable Vice Chairman AICT, for his words of inspiration and generous support in granting this program. And guest of honor, Professor Bhuta Singh Sidhu, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Maharaja Ranjit Singh Pratap Technical University, Bachinda, for his motivational words and gracing the program with his presence. We are fortunate enough to have such distinguished personalities among us. Really, It is the moment of seed joy for all of us to hear you and learn from your experiences on this auspicious occasion. I am indeed thankful to AICT, New Delhi, and IST to provide opportunities to organize such program. Further, I pay my gratitude to Honorable Director, Dr. Arun Kumar Tyagi, Working President, Mr. Aswini Mishra, Chief Administrative Officer, Mr. P.K. Ghosh, for continuous encouragement for such programs. I acknowledge my gratitude to Dr. Premanand Singh Chauhan, Principal, IPS College of Technology and Management, and coordinator of this program for his guidance and support for making it convenient to organize this program. I would like to mention my thanks to all the heads, all faculties, and staff members who directly or indirectly supported in this event. I must not forget to thank all the participants who patiently attended this program. So once again, I thank all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, everyone. And we really all are looking forward to this fruitful confluence. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Pranam, sir.
Thank you so much.
Hanji, namaskar.
Namaskar.
Thank you.
Thank you.